Number 3 is Goblin Game, which is a 7-mana sorcery where each player hides at least one object, then all players reveal them simultaneously. Each player loses life equal to the number of objects he or she revealed. The player who revealed the fewest objects then loses half his or her life rounded up. If 2 or more players are tied for the fewest, each loses half of his or her life rounded up. So essentially what you're doing with this card is finding some small objects like coins or dice or something like that, hiding them, and then together revealing them. Now, the more you reveal, the more life you lose, but if you reveal the fewest, you lose half your life. I think this is a really weird card because it uses game objects not in the game. Like, it literally makes you hide objects from your opponent and then reveal. It's super weird. It's really, really weird. Number 2 is Shahrazad, which is a 2-mana white sorcery that say the players must leave the game in progress as it is and use the cards left in their libraries as decks which play a sub-game of Magic. When the sub-game is over, players shuffle these cards, return them to their libraries, and resume the game in progress, with any loser of the sub-game having his or her remaining life points rounded down. Effects that prevent damage may not be used to counter this loss of life. The sub-game has no ante. Using less than 40 cards may be necessary. So just a 2-mana sorcery that creates a sub-game of Magic is already really silly. Like, the idea of sub-games existing, especially like, imagine this in a tournament setting, which I realize this card is banned in every format. But imagine this in a tournament setting, just like letting the judge know, like, hey, I need to play a sub-game. Can I have another table? Or like, what do you do? Or like play under the, I know there's cards that like make you play under the table or things like that. But this was a legal card at one point, which is wild. Also imagine sub-games within sub-games, because you could cast this card while you're already in a sub-game. It's so silly. Also, good luck ever like winning a game of Magic in time when this card exists.